Hey everybody, welcome back to another tournament game against Kavo. Pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. We are playing on Plunging Valley. We are playing as... Hold on a second. Alright, just had to check something. Yeah, we are playing as Razzmann. Since we're in the playoffs now, we are allowed to add or remove one additional deck. And as such... And because my Yugo Meg got, or like Entente Meg rather, got banned all the time, I decided, well, I'm gonna put in Red Meg so I can get OP broken BVPs on good veterancy. So here we are. He's playing DGZ Meg. And yeah. What's gonna be our plan? Well, DGC Meg, what's their strength? They have decent AT jam planes, very good ASFs, very good shock infantry. What are our strengths? Our fire support, our tanks, and we also got what I would consider in this matchup the better side. We could go for this, but I think I'm gonna go for Boris instead. But it doesn't mean we're gonna abandon this part of the map. Something like this. Relatively light, but still like Factorias are gonna have good zoning potential. So even if we are relatively light, I might scare him off, even if he has a lot more there than we do. Or if not scare off, at least slow him down. For Forest, I don't think we're gonna start with BMP ones just yet, although you might want to just to drop in there, or like for the taunt fighting. I am going to try to drop this and start with an L17K, I think. It is expensive, but it can also really pay off. Let's get some of you. Let's get some 84As because the T72 S1s, should there be a peace run or the like, will still get double tapped by 15 AP. Sorry, 26 AP, which the peace run has, right? Some spam infantry. Probably get a mortar. I'm not too worried about planes just yet. DG doesn't have good bombers, so I'm completely fine with having mainly manpads at the start, although I could get Estrella as well. But I think I'm just gonna get a couple of manpads and call it a day. And you know, just for good measure, another BVP in mid. Actually, no, let's get another Factoria for the sun. So we have 3 Factorias, one here, one there, one there. And yeah, we don't really have anything to protect the MR24D though, so maybe it's not a good idea actually. I think instead I'm gonna get 2 more. Just gonna smoke this off and see if I can drive them in. And yeah, let's not forget to get early base defense. Could spend like some of these 40 points to get the T72 S1 instead of the 84A. Screw it, let's not do that. Sketch one of you for mid. Alright, let's go and lose and get kicked out of this tournament because, I don't know. My performance so far has been not very good in the tournament. Also, I would like to mention that some people have said they like the post-game analysis that I did in the last game, right, where I lost on Paddy Field. I would like to do that more often, or like in other games as well. However, these games are typically played in a set, so right after another. So unless it's the last game of the set and the game is over no matter what, I'll probably not do this, just because I don't want to have my opponent, or make my opponent wait, also I forgot about this, for such a long time until the next game. Okay, why are you driving like this? It's already starting horribly. You know what, let's just smoke this, so we have some cover over the open in case there's like an escort or something scouting for tanks. Guess for some reason I want to take this road here. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I saw that happen, but it's the first time for everything. Let's go early with the base defense. There is an escort. So, you know what? Let's get that L17K. Let's go this way, so we drive through the smoke. Lots of stuff over in that end. We didn't get it. That's really unfortunate. No, we did. That's the recon. Nothing to be worried about. Let's move the hellway to a flank. Okay, you took a weird route. Honestly, I feel that might have been a bad idea with those PMP ones. Let's retreat you before I regret my decision. Make sure to turn you off because Marder 2s can be a bitch. Have you circle around. Let's get some recon. Milan's in there. Okay, that's fine. Natres. Position these at these edges. I don't want to get my M84A side shot. Right. Yeah, there's probably a Vercanning in there if I had to guess. You know what, let's smoke this up. And let's get this. Oh, it's just an A1, 1A1. Right, okay, proletary, stop. I don't want to have you run through the flames. See if we can move you in there. We don't really know. Oh, actually, no, there's an MX-13 here, I think, so that would probably just kill us. If you're worried about those weird camera movements, that when the unit gets killed and you press spacebar, your camera gets moved to where it got killed. Assuming, of course, it didn't happen too long ago. Let's get something like you here. PvP. It is of course awkward now that I have to wait for these flames to go away. You can stop smoking. I wanted you to smoke here, yeah. Alright, it's first good opener, but wasn't really a lot of points there, so I'm a bit confused. Let's just have you circle around here for now. In case there's a weird helicopter. It's flying around. And something in there. You know what, let's get... There's gotta be stingers in there. There's gotta be stingers in there. So let's not even bother with a hind on that side. 1A1, let's get you in the bush. Yeah, there's the MX-13 that I was mentioning. It's a level 2 of some sorts. Let's get like a bunch of you. And the CV next, honestly. Okay, let's get you out of there. You know what, let's get that hind after all. And let's just get this in here. He has moved something in here, could be just a recon. Let's move you in there. There's the 2A1s. My tanks are still on full HP, so that's good. Should probably get another one soon. You're spotted. Let's move you in there for now. Still have the Shiloh. Yep, there's Stinger in there. Got hit once, but as long as nothing else hits me, fine. But clearly wants to move down there. Let's move those PvPs. I don't think we need them here just yet. Excuse me. Sarah lead more, still dangerous. Let's not try to engage him with the PvP, they're just gonna get wrecked. Okay, smoke this off. Get another tank just to be on the safe side. Engage these AMX 13s while we're in a position where the tier 1s cannot shoot at us. Get your... Come on, get in there, please. You're spotted by the... Oh, there's the hind. Okay, make sure that you're safe. Alright. Now smoke this, now we can start moving in there. It's a roll and a shot. Oh, it could be Hawk actually. I always forget that the Dutch have Hawks. Come on, keep smoking. Let's get that CV. I don't want to use my last infantry CV in that position, so I'm gonna get that BMP too. Those are the, yep, the Husaren. Won't be an issue. Once again, excuse me, please. Keep a few circling around. Please move in there. Come on, I think I gave it a shift smoke command, so it wants to smoke there once it got the move command. That's 104. Sniping for my hind. There's an escort there. Okay, let's go for the escort. Out of missiles, I don't want to keep it circling here. We gotta move those. Deckungsgruppe, okay, interesting, you don't see this very often. Oh, my Shiloh, they shot with their gun. Oh, boop. Get a supply truck. Escort's still there. As long as it's just chilling there, whatever. Well, we have nothing to do, just circle around to spot helos. And we're in a very, very good position. Alright. Get another base defense, although the autocannon here is gonna be nice for sure. Snipe you, evac you. Move the Alouette around. We got, yeah, we got another M48. Okay, you go back here, out there. Don't need you just sitting in the bush. Okay, escort dealt with. That escort gave me some flashbacks from the game against Victor right now. Right, before we get the tank here, let's make sure we have this properly reinforced. Also get some sit traps here. Though I honestly mainly want to focus on pushing mid. Well, 39 they are gonna be really nice because, you know, his tanks are not particularly survivable. He doesn't get anything heavier than a 2A1. Move the manpad in there. Honestly, just have the hind as a defensive thing. Just circling there for now. As a defensive thing. Yeah, very nice. But you get what I mean. Okay, just making sure that I'm still boarding here. Sure, let's try to move up. We have like a ton of SU-122s just sitting there. In case we get shot at. And you know, the thing with the GC Mag is they don't have good bombers, they don't have like strong MLRS, anything they like. So these relatively stalemated situations we're in, you know, you typically don't have to worry that much. If you like against other decks, you know, there could certainly be like an MLRS or a massive bomber attack or something that can return the tide. But against CGC mech, if this is how your first few minutes went, typically a good sign. Again, typically you never know, you know, and as I said, you know, Hind, flashback, game against Victor. You hate to see it. Right. He's still at least. Oh, okay, those are shocks. Those are not just reservist spam. I would really like to catch these as early as I can. Only gonna get it. Oh no, those are kind of. I guess upweighted grenadiers. Still not reservists. So, but still getting them early, of course. Well, he's not getting any value out of them. It's really nice. And like I said, we're gonna start investing into mid, get some of these, get another recon. Don't be too aggressive, yeah, we don't want to get side out by this 2A1 here. So we want to get a tank there as well. You know what? Move you this way. I'm not too worried about Fido. No. Right now it's still relatively cheap to hold on to it. Let's move the Hind over to the left side. Move you cheap 5-pointers over to the edge so we can see early if, you know, there's suddenly something moving down there. Again, bombers and MLRS artillery not a huge issue, so I feel comfortable in just pumping this town with infantry. Whereas of course against other decks you should be careful, where like a single B5, a single F111C could just suddenly instantly nuke you. Alright, get you in there, maybe you can spot Slipper that he has there. Gepard? We have Seed in our deck. There's a Gepard and of course some kind of Hawk. I would expect that to be the non-radar Hawk, but no way to really tell. Unless I run Seed, of course, and get shot at. Not noticing. Leopard 1. Let's get the tanks first. I was considering just putting an ATGM there, but as long as it's just sitting there and it's not really doing too much. The Shilo may be here. We can more easily get these rifle squads maneuvered around in case I need to. While I'm not making use of this bomber, just... And that's a dead Stottrippen squad. Let's get some new mortars. You know what? Put these ATGM squads in there. Squads, of course. Alouette, sure. Kind of. It's not really a dead unit. Obviously not doing much there right now. But I don't mind. We can put you here and there. Alright, Factoria finally has line of sight. But there's the leopard. You want? Let's give you some fuel. You've been running a lot. And you have good autonomy, so you know if you see that yellow fuel on those. Okay, yep, definitely trying something in mid. Let's not be too aggressive. Maybe see if we can bait him into our proletary. That should make short work of. Seems like I didn't get the leopard here. Of course, with that 4 HE, giving really good fire support. Given that he's investing into mid, I definitely do want to put a CV there now. Originally I wanted to put one in mid, but we took a lot of time, so we gave him ample of time as well to react to what we were doing. So I think getting mid is going to be a bit difficult. That's an M110 presumably. Decent artillery of course, but like, again, not like an MLRS or something that can suddenly change the tide of like a proper assault. Let's put some smoke here so we can start maneuvering these 84As without getting a side shot there. We now want to be a bit... maneuvering a bit... What? Oh no. Probably did get this. Yeah, you got an elite. I looked at the wrong unit when I checked the veterancy. First of all, evac you. I want you to be ready for a run, and then I'm gonna buy a seed. For one, I would like to kill that Gepard. But also, yeah, to just protect it. Don't get sideshot by Mago ones, please. 2 more 84s. Those are the slipper 2s. The ones most likely, obviously. You know, by the time the other MiG-29 is ready, you know, and we want to do the bombing run, I have enough points for another MiG-29, so it's just buy that as well. Let's be a bit defensive here. We already lost a lot of infantry because I actually started to move up a bit himself. I'm gonna move up these Mechaniswana because I need them for like spotting and meat shielding. Alright. Right, let's... I lost an M84A because I was not careful enough. It's a hawk. Dead hawk. Got killed by manpad. Right, that stunned his leopard 2. Let's go finish it off. Nice. Those are some squads there. Probably got alerted by them much earlier, but I didn't pay attention to that. Actually, I think we want BVPs there. Just Husaren. Fleabag, you on low HP. Left is 84. There should still be one Leopard 2 one alive, I believe. Let's move this hind over. Could be a man pet there, but chances are unlikely, I think. Bombers are also ready soon. I might just bomb this area here. I haven't seen a single ASF yet. Bombing mid is currently a bit too spicy for me. Oh, you know what? Let's just bomb here. And bomb there. Ammo box sit. Wow! And I don't even have a fob. Wait, was there a heavy missile? No. Killed my empty mortar. Let's move you back, want to resupply you. It's a manpad squad or a Milan squad. 2-man squad for sure. With that, hind is literally empty. Okay, you're too weak to win against this. Get some shocks. Yep. Thanks to those Liren spotting, we can just kill that Milan squad before it hits us. Make sure we circle you around. And you know, as soon as I spawn it, I always pay attention to it. I see a blue dot as soon as I spawn it to see if there's a tank, sorry, healer of some sort. Possibly waiting. You know what, we can keep you there, just as like an infantry damage sponge, you know? Well, I think, yeah, you're literally out of gun ammo, that's kind of funny. It's actually pretty bad. I need to make this so they share ammo. I mean, it didn't matter because I already lost line of sight here. I'm gonna take it slow with the assault on mid here. Not gonna be too aggressive here because I don't need it right now. So if we can just keep this fight going around this area without me like overextending, because if I keep pushing I might just overextend, might invest too much and then be too aggressive and suddenly lose too much stuff. Right, so I'm like, I keep the fight going, keep him busy while I'm just, you know, slowly but surely taking that +1. I think that's gonna be my plan here. Still very light on AA, but once again, against CGC, not too worried here. Another supply truck. Didn't buy a seat here. He was busy. He was, you know what? Fly you in there. Nah, it's keep you there just for like sponging damage. I was considering to, I did consider to just fly it over here to see if I can spot the CV, but I think I'm gonna keep it there for now. Okay, you're spotted. Split you up. He has an M110, and he might very well just focus that triple stack of 84As that I have there. Sorry, BVP M80As. This is 2A1. Be careful that. One 2A1 dead. Smoking mortar in there just because we can. You're ready again. We'll send you out. We're very bunched up here together, but Shorty has an M110. We probably won't really get punished by that. And these 84A is really low on. Well, anything really. Everything. Just realized I put these. Stop with you. Just because we can just send something in there as well. And yeah, if I stay stationary, of course, that M110 is gonna do some nice damage, but thus far, not too worried about it. Also, VVP M80A, not surprising. Let's put the empty one back. Well, not empty, but like other one down there as well. And again, as long as I keep him busy without like losing my foothold. Oh no, the foothold in my own 2-pointer. Not really worried. You know what? Just get 2 S1s. It's looking really good for us. Okay, keep you sitting there. I think they might not repair because, yeah, because this one was panicked, so that's why. But I want you to repair that. Ow, that's actually hurting quite a lot. This time I'm gonna buy a seed. I want to buy a bomb relatively deep. That's the supply truck, right? It's the MAN one, MAN Cat 1. So, okay, just wanted to quickly resupply this. Oh my, let's make sure to do this so we can get rid of the crit. Alright, seed. Send out the seed. Send out the bombers. Oh, he was actually trying to snipe this. I didn't pay attention to this at all. It's a Gepard. And the Honk. Both dead. Very nice. Okay, now we can give you some ammo, I think. It's very little, but it's something. You know what, let's regroup you and resplit, so you all have good amount of ammo. 15 shots per tank, that's fine. Please get into this building. Thank you. And that's a dead Leopard 1. Okay, things are looking very, very nicely. I think if I lost now, it would be one of the hardest throws and / or one of the best comebacks I would have I'd ever see. So, to get some, let's start getting some, let's call it insurance. What's this? Reservists? Okay, let's be careful. Wow, that's really, okay, I was gonna say that's really unlucky, but they're both panicked, so it's not that unlucky actually. You're spotted, presumably there's just a recon squad there. It's hard for me to spot at that range, of course. Yeah, they panicked. So they won't hit, won't aim for shit. Yeah, alright. Detract again. Get you back in a... sure, let's... You know what, I mean, right, we're in such a good position, we might as well push, right? Get you up. 4 stack of Mordschützen. Put you in there to resupply this. Circle you around. Bomber, you know what, just bomb this, right? Probably gonna get hit by a manpad, maybe even killed if you're a bit unlucky. I don't know what kind of... It clearly didn't have radar radar earlier, otherwise we would have spotted it, right? It's Milan there. And it's also good like a Strela. We're very light on AA, and again, the only thing that's really dangerous is like potentially an ADGM plane. Alright, there's some Marder 1A3s. I guess he was trying to get some Milan 2 vehicle. Excuse me. Let's get some hiccups here. Marder 2 vehicles. Sorry, Milan 2 vehicles in this area. Maybe do some. I mean, they did a lot of damage to M484, so I easily double tap them. And let's get some more Proletariat 90s. It's probably gonna queue up M110 shots now there, which I'm fine with. It's just little infantry that I have there. My main force right now are obviously my tanks. You have to be careful that I don't get sidetracked there. It's a supply truck. Still had supply in them, otherwise the number of, you know, supply left would have been red or even yellow. Gonna keep these S1s here. It's dangerous for them because I would prefer long-range engagements since they clearly outclass his Leopard 2 ones. But like, not too worried about that. I feel like he's preparing something. I don't know if it's like gonna be some Helo cheese or whatnot. Let's start getting. Let's get another Strela on the field again. We've been very cheap on AA for reason, right? For a good reason, I reckon, or I would like to think. But could still very much be. There we go. Could still be very much. What should I say? Punished. I think that sound there was ATGM just hitting the ground. Sometimes you hear it. It's Husaran squad that was sitting there and spotting the 84A that was there. Talked about it earlier. What's your autonomy? 500? Oh, and you're already running low. You're not gonna. Maybe I can. Damn, and then fast move. Maybe then I can reach that. Okay, there we go. There's some tanks. Stab malfunctioning. Did I get a side shot in there? Let's get a recon there. Let's get a, you know what, let's get a CV there, right? For one, we might be able to move it in, and two, if shit rolls comes down, alright, goes downhill, we essentially have a spare CV, right? It also kind of feels like as if he kind of gave up already. It's a Leopard 1A1. It's a recon. The tune up. We don't get splash damage from that. I don't give it a reset. Splash damage from those HE shells. It's jammed. Wow. Okay, that could have hurt a lot. But there's probably more of those. They very likely came in the GG. Yeah, I thought so. Whoopsie. I mean, yeah. I can understand that maybe if you're just frustrated with how things went. Maybe you got unlucky when I didn't realize with like certain shots or something. So if, you know, you pseudo rage quit out of that, I can understand. I've done it before. But yeah, fairly, you know, strong first game. So the next game should be on Hell, I believe. Given that I won with this deck, I can't play this again, but I still have blue for mech, which is probably what I'll be playing. Right? It's the 84A, lots of kills. We didn't lose a single 84A, but yeah, the opener didn't really go too well for him, so yeah, we could snowball out of that essentially. Control the game, control the engagements. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Later.